Our first storyteller is Breanna Rocha. Breanna is here today to talk about how fitting in takes a little bit more than a cool outfit. Let's welcome Breanna Rocha.
Hello. So, I've never been an extroverted person. I've always been that quiet kid in the corner who only had a small group of friends, got good grades, and never really talked much. Or, as I like to call it, a nerd. I never really needed to talk to more than one person. I just needed a few people, and that was it. Then COVID hit, and you can probably guess that didn't end well for my introverted lifestyle. Instead of preparing to go to high school and be extroverted and cool, I played Mancala with my 11-year-old sister. In my lifeline to the real world was just completely cut off until I heard about this magnet high school, Northeast School of the Arts. It, it was this performing arts school completely across town and out of my district, but the second I heard about it, it became my dream school. They had a creative writing program where I could study to become a creative writer in school every single day. And although the audition process was a bit rough, you had to submit 10 best pieces of your best work, timed right, an essay, and share that essay and share the timed right in front of a panel of people. But after all that, I did get accepted. I did debate on going whether or not because it was a completely different place, but after some debacle, I decided to go. So, a few weeks into summer, we had a meet and greet where you could meet your teachers and your fellow classmates. So, at this point, I'm getting all my clothes ready. I'm pulling on my mom jeans, which were completely different and cool at my old school, putting on my dad's old band t shirt, lacing up my Converse, getting the three C's cool, confident, and chill. I'm getting ready and I step into the class and I realize my plan is going to completely fail. Everyone there is so confident in what they're wearing, whether it was bright pink pants or strawberry embroidered shorts or colored hair or chokers all over your neck. Everyone made a statement about what they were wearing, which was completely new to me because I never felt like I could do that and just be myself in a crowd like that. So I felt like this new girl who nobody knew, out of district, everyone already friends, everyone was talking, and I just didn't want to get in the way, so I chose to be that quiet kid again and sit in the corner and not talk to anyone. So a few weeks later, it's the first day of school, and I'm going with my best friend at the time, and she's the complete opposite of me. She's outgoing, a social butterfly, really, and she's always been the person to help me in social interaction and just get me to talk a little bit. Um, I never really learned from her, sadly. But we're going to school, and then we learn we have zero classes together, not even lunch. So that already felt like my lifeline had been cut off. Like the one person who could help me at this new school wasn't going to be there for me. And I had already blown it at the meet and greet because everyone in creative writing already made friends and was cool with each other. And I was just this complete nobody who nobody still knew. And I was this nerd. And I felt like if I even tried to join a conversation, I would get in the way, and my anxiety just really took over and told me to sit in that corner and not do anything, just be that quiet kid. So when lunch came around and I had absolutely zero friends, I sat alone for that day, and the next, and the next, and for the entire week. The only thing I could do during that time was just obsess over every single thing that I had done during the day, overthink every interaction, everything I said, and just really push myself into this corner and stress and just all these bad thoughts about what would happen if I even did try to go up with someone. I just asked myself, now what? Should I go back to my old school and try to be better and where I was safe, where everyone knew me and I would be fine? Do I even belong at this new school? Then, while I'm having these obsessive thoughts, I lose my best friend at the time, and along with losing that, I also lose my ride to school. So now my dad would have to drive me an hour across town to drop me off and then come an hour back to pick me up during 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. traffic. I started feeling like a complete burden on everyone and just really down and depressed about everything because I'm not the person who I wanted to be coming to the school, and I'm complete outsider and an outcast, and I just asked myself again, now what? Can I survive at this new school? What should I do? What do I belong here? And I just started feeling completely awful, in other words. Then, while I'm having all these bad thoughts, my theater teacher asked me if I wanted to audition for the school musical. It was Little Shop of Horrors, my favorite musical, and after having nothing else in my life to currently do, I decided to do it. I put on the best amount of confidence I had and went up on that stage, sang a song for them, and they liked it. And I got the role of Chiffon, one of the 3 doo-wops. I think when I was trying to learn how to come out of my shell, I think I took some of Chiffon's personality into my own, because she was this confident, sassy, spunky gal, and I had none of that. So I think I tried to steal some of her personality, because the minute I stepped into that cast, I felt accepted. Like, everyone there was quirky and had insecurities, and I was this only person who nobody knew, because nobody really knew each other. We were all this small little cast, and everyone was so friendly and kind, and I just started feeling a lot better about myself and about the situation I was in. Everything started to come in a new light. Like, I'd learned I was the one putting myself in this corner and causing myself to have all these obsessive thoughts, and if I just pushed those away for 1 second, everyone was actually really amazing and kind. So I'm not saying I became an extrovert in a short amount of time. I just slowly started coming out of my shell and trying to talk more instead of listening from a side, and it felt really good. Now I'm about to go into it's about to the end of my freshman year. I have 1 more week left, and then I'll be a sophomore practically. And and I'm still nervous, and those obsessive thoughts are still there, but I'm learning to ignore them and just be myself. And I can genuinely say I'm not the same person I was at the beginning of this year, and I'm really happy. Thank you.